last season, I think your stolen base success percentage was one of the lowest in the league. What can you do to drive that up? To be is it more maybe about knowing when and how to go than just having the pure speed to do it?
The most important part is the mentality.
Yeah.
And we took strides forward from the 2010 season that the Pirates had in 11. We stole more bases. We stole over 100 bases. We backtracked last year. We trended down dramatically. We were caught stealing the same amount of times in 12 that we were in 11, but with a reduced number of bags. It's the mentality first and foremost. They call it a stolen base for a reason. You're taking something that's not yours, and you've got to have that mentality. We've got to help our guys find their way there. Then we're going to implement some new ideas in spring training to increase the reps, increase the focus, and to recreate as much as we can the game type situation as far as them working to get better leads and getting better and cleaner breaks when they do decide to go.
You guys did have some success hitting home runs, though. Is that tied in with that? That maybe when the power goes up, does the work on the bases?
I think it can. Guys, once they're hitting the ball, they don't feel the necessity of maybe looking for those opportunities, or sometimes you hit the ball right before a guy was planning on running. The combination that you're looking for is being able to score runs when you have to. And sometimes that home run's not in play, so that's when you go back to the speed. There's certain pitchers that don't give up a lot of home runs. You can't count on hitting home runs against those guys. They can work hand in hand, but again, one of our pluses on offense last year, we did show an increased ability to drive the baseball from both sides of the plate and into the big part of the field as well. It wasn't all pull home runs, so that's something I thought we'd have more of in 10. We did in 11. We didn't. It played out better this year, and I think it's something that will continue to show up, and it will be a strength for us.
Hey, Clint, how do you look at the finishes the last two seasons, and how do you contend longer, more meaningfully next season, and not have those collapses occur again?
And as silly as it sounds, we just got to play good, solid baseball. We got to sustain momentum. I think some of it does come with experience. I think some of it comes with guys being in situations they've never been in before. Not all our men, but enough of our men to develop an attitude where we're just work to get better every day. We can finish the season stronger, not just to finish the season, but to finish it stronger, improvement every day. They truly, I thought they had a much better understanding going into this season about the 162-game schedule. We got to taste that again. It's a hard season. It's a long season. You've got to be a good club to win your division. You've got to be a good club to work your way in a wild card opportunity. We weren't good enough. I think the sting of not being good enough and knowing where we were at one point in time, that we are good enough to play good baseball. It's up to each man to find out how they can improve, whether it be mentally, whether it be physically, whether it be mechanically or fundamentally, to sustain the success that we did show through 120 games.
When you won that 19-inning game in that Sunday in St. Louis, did you think, hey, this might be a stepping-off point for us where we can take this somewhere?
I thought it was, maybe another mile marker along the road of something significant. But I tell you, when I felt the best was after we beat the Cardinals at home. In back-to-back games, we played arguably as good a baseball games as we'd ever played within 48 hours. And I thought that might jumpstart something. But the beauty of our game is you don't win it on paper. You got to go play every night. And I think that can get lost in translation, the importance of playing every night, showing up in a consistent way every night, and not carrying baggage from the loss the day before. Or sometimes that has collateral damage. I think our guys are getting opportunities to learn how to let things go, move on, the importance of doing that versus what can happen if you do hold on to some things.